G'day folks, welcome to another episode of Stuff and Such. Today we're going to be doing a quick little video on the new tractor I got, the Coyote that I got. It's a RX7320, so 73 horse. Got it about 8 months ago. So there she be in all of its glory. If someone wants a frame reference of size, I'll go stand beside it. So I'm 6 foot and basically 6 foot to the top of them. When I first got it, it felt kind of big, I guess, but I was used to 30 horsepower gas, and now that I've owned it for a while, it doesn't seem nearly as big. I wouldn't really choose anything smaller. This is the company I got it through. They're down in southern Ontario. They treated me pretty good. They although they've kind of ghosted me this last couple of months here. Was asking about a grapple and just feathers. This video, I guess I'll just fire up. It was -16 last night, so you'll see it as a cold start. Hopefully it'll start good. Usually it runs pretty rough for the first 20 seconds. Should be plugged in, but got no power over here. Plan is just basically just go show feeding a bale to the cows with the pallet forks and show you it can be done. It works pretty good. One thing you do is you turn the key on before you even get on it, really, because it gets those glow plugs working for you, so you don't have to sit here as long. One thing you may notice here, always on startup, the hydros usually chatter, even when it's warm out. So you see I was kind of working at it there. The reason I spear it and then kind of shake it up is because it's not the greatest of hay. There's a kind of a crust on it. Makes it so it's hard for the cows to get into. But with a bit of a hay shortage this year. You can't be too choosy. And by spearing it at the top, it kind of loosens them out of that hard frozen crust of snow. You can't really spear them right in the middle. They don't really hold, or rather they won't really go in. Something I've noted about this tractor is, and maybe it's just because it's electronic, that the difference between applying like 10% of your fuel pedal versus 100% is all the same when it's under load. Now, how I mean that, so let's say we're going up this hill in first for now. Like, it doesn't try any harder. Like, it'll go faster, but it won't actually try harder. So we're at 100 or 1,000 RPM right now, and then I'll put it right to the mat. It's kind of weird. It also sort of smells funny. I suppose most of my experience with diesels have been older stuff, and the notable difference between a diesel and a gas engine is kind of the amount of try that it has. We're gonna toss this bale in over the fence here. So I've showed you that you can stab the upper top with a fork, but that's not really the main way I've been lifting it. I'll show you the next way I lift them. Sheila! Sheila! Hey, Sheila. Labas. Hey. Sheila. Leave my camera alone. I'm trying to do a form of bale grazing here on this field. With the hopes that it improves the quality of pasture. So the Jersey back there, the biggest brown one, that's Sheila. The black and white one's Oreo. That black Jersey mix is Emma. And that little midget Red Angus is Josie. And unfortunately Josie's not really panning out too well. She'd probably be 10 months old now. As you can tell, she's got some issues. It's this little piece of pasture up here. It's probably about 2 acres. Not very much in it. There's not enough grass growing in it, but I think we can do a lot better. So the theory in my head here is the reason I'm pasturing them up here is to get all this hay seed and manure, and also, hey, Sheila, no, no, no. Come here. Anyway, this cow's being annoying. Sheila! Fine. We'll do it like this. You can be in the show with me. Alright. No! Stay away from my camera. The plan is I pasture them up here and we'll get all this fertilizer and mulch from the hay spread around, and then come spring the plan is I'll kind of rake it out a bit, scratch the soil up, and then also hit it hard with chemical fertilizer. Now I don't really love the idea of chemical fertilizer, but it is a tool in your tool bag. So the thought is that with all those added fertilizers, I'll pull the cows out for a couple weeks and we'll get this pasture growing hard. That way then we can hopefully hush. That way we can get more output of this field, guys. And by getting more output of the field, we'll get more rotational grazing opportunity to build more topsoil also, because where we are here in the northern Canadian Shield in Ontario, we have a fairly thin layer of topsoil covered by, or under the topsoil that's covering clay. So with that comes not too much ability for it to hold water, and also be over holding water in other times. So It's not a very good growing medium, but it does have lots of nutrition in it. So I think with the increased topsoil, the ability to water it in the summer, which is a unique opportunity for our area, I have an abundance of water available. I think I'd be able to produce a fair bit of pasture up here. That's my thought anyway. So stay tuned, and we'll probably be covering that in future episodes. So subscribe if you want to follow along. Hello, Bruno. This is Bruno behind me. And then we got Elaine and Casey and Sheila. And everyone just wants attention. Everyone wants attention. Anyways, guys, let's get out of the pasture here and we'll chat. Hey guys, we're back here at the barn in progress. I didn't really get my thought very clearly across when I was rambling on like I currently am right now. So when I was talking about how it seems like the 7320 Coyote here is almost a little gutless, and I didn't know if it actually was gutless or if it wasn't running right. I assume if it wasn't running right, the check engine light would tell me something was off because, well, everything's run through computer, so something's not computing correctly, then it should tell you. But anyway, so maybe if someone has a similar Coyote, whether it's a 6320 or something like that, or a 7320, what I find is, so let's say you're going up a gradual hill, so I don't know, 20 foot of gain over 700 feet, and you come up to it in high in third gear, and you're holding on, you got your foot throttle working, and you're holding about 1200 RPMs or 13, whatever you're doing, just because you don't want to be screaming up the hill for whatever reason. And then you start to notice you're dropping, but you only have about your pedal only about 15% applied. So then you got a 15% applied, and you see you're going, your RPMs are dropping. So you're like, oh, I'm going to give her some more. And everything between that 15 to 100% right to the floor, there's no difference in performance. Whereas a typical actual throttle cable to a diesel engine, it would throw more fuel. You could hear the turbo spool up. It might even toot a little black smoke at first, just as it gets the initial sense of fuel, and that way it goes. So it doesn't act anything like a diesel engine does. It acts similar to like a gas engine that has no torque, or basically it has no more to give. So I don't know if that's normal or what. And also it also has a weird smell. It doesn't smell like a normal diesel from days ago. It smells kind of more chemically or more cancerous or bitter or whatever you want to call it. It's not. It's just different. It has that chemically smell to it. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling here. If you want to see anything about the RX7320, this one is a power shuttle. If you want to see anything before you're wanting to pull the trigger on something, just drop a comment down below, and I'll make a video for you. I don't mind. I typically don't make too many videos when I'm using it, because, well, I'm using it and I'm working, and YouTube doesn't pay anything. So if you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate that. It'd help grow a little channel, and maybe we'll eventually get paid for doing some of this nonsense and make it worthwhile. Anyways, guys, take care. We'll catch you in the next one.